Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
A father of 7 shot and killed in his own neighborhood, and tonight his family is pleading for help.
After our first freeze warning of the season, we're warming up across Metro Detroit just in time for the weekend.
After several students are sickened in the classroom, Pontiac schools now warning parents about baked goods in school. Glad you're with us tonight for Local 4 News at 6. The district says the students got sick after eating marijuana edibles.
Now the district wants to limit baked goods in their schools since edibles are often sold as cookies or brownies. Sean Lay has reaction from parents on the big changes being proposed.
And tonight, parents, this is an issue you will likely be hearing about at your child's school. The superintendent of Pontiac Schools, she says she's going to crusade on this issue, working with other districts and the state to keep edibles out of school. Pontiac Schools confirming to Local 4 tonight. Some kids got sick yesterday at the K-12 International Technology Academy. Not flu, not colds, but cannabis or marijuana edibles are the reason why. Students are using them in school, or unsuspecting students are eating them in snacks laced with highly concentrated THC. Heidi Hedquist is the district spokesperson.
We have to make sure that it's not happening in our schools, and the only way we can do that is by taking the snacks away.
Hedquist says this is an ongoing problem. It's why the district sent this letter to parents warning, quote, due to the nature of edibles and the fact that they frequently resemble traditional homemade baked goods and prepackaged candy, we are strongly discouraging parents from sending students to school with home-baked snacks or prepackaged items, especially with unfamiliar branding. In fact, any student with packaged snacks or baked goods may be subject to a search. If they contain marijuana, there will be immediate disciplinary action by the school and Oakland County Sheriff's Office. Parents say all of this is not going to be easy.
It's going to be hard to stop something that's destined to happen.
But right now we just have to do everything we can to, if something seems suspicious, looks suspicious, we're subject to search, confiscation, get rid of it, eliminate it right away.
We're live tonight. Pontiac Schools telling us tonight they are very serious about this. They're saying starting right away, no home baked goods, homemade.
And we do apologize about Sean's audio. We will, you can get more on that story on our website, clickondetroit.com.
This is a big weekend for the UAW as the final step to end the month-long strike against General Motors begins in earnest. The focus now shifts from UAW leaders to UAW members. Yesterday, union heads agreed to bring the deal to union membership for a ratification vote. That voting begins tomorrow. It goes until a week from today, next Friday. Tentative agreement includes signing bonuses to new employees, pay increases to current employees. It'll also reopen the Detroit Hamtramck plant, though it would leave the Lordstown plant in Ohio shut down. So members have until next Friday to vote. They will continue to strike, however, while the voting takes place. After our first freeze warning of the season, we've got some changes coming for the weekend.
That we do. Andrew's in for Ben with a little bit of warm up in store for what, the next 48 hours or so, Andrew?
Good looking weekend, it looks like. Kimberly and Devin, you're exactly right, with higher temperatures tomorrow afternoon, even higher on Sunday. Out there right now, still need those jackets, but it's not brutally cold out there, and we're away from the freezing mark. It's 49 degrees, some of the chillier spots in places like Mount Clemens. Elsewhere, mostly low and middle 50s. 53 over at Metro Airport. Some gorgeous sunshine out there. Look at those cirrus clouds, everybody. Those high, thin clouds that we see. We're looking at 51 degrees currently over at City Airport. A little bit chillier also in Port Huron at 50 degrees. But dry roads for you and a gentle wind, generally out of the south or east-southeast. Now off to our west, right on our doorstep, some higher temperatures. Closer to 60 degrees in Chicago. Look at parts of Iowa. Look at Minneapolis at 69 degrees, nearly 10 to 15 degrees higher than here. Are these temperatures on the way for our weekend? We'll talk about that. Our next chance of rain also in our full 7-day forecast in minutes.
Okay, Andrew, a shoplifting suspect makes a mistake trying to get away in Troy. 59-year-old David Kowalski approached Target security saying he lost his key fob. Well, while security reviews store video to retrace his steps, They say he was seen stealing a shopping cart full of merchandise. Troy police responded and found more than $500 worth of items in his car. He was ticketed for retail fraud.
Michigan taxpayers did not get their money's worth from a $100,000 study by MDOT. That's according to state auditors. They say MDOT was studying the gravel industry to determine if there were enough materials to do future highway construction projects. Report says MDOT allowed the gravel industry to steer the study, saying it may have undermined its credibility. The Auditor General says it was a waste of taxpayer money. A loving father murdered on Detroit's west side.
Yeah, and now the 7 children of Patrick Collins, some of them still only in elementary school, will have to grow up without their father. Priya Mann has a family's plea as they search for justice.
Pat Collins lived in this southwest Detroit community near Schaefer and Ford, and he had just left home with a friend when someone opened fire. The father of 7 was killed.
I miss him so much. I miss not being able to see him on Facebook Live, just saying crazy stuff. It's just hard.
Pat's murder is the first death in the Collins family, and they say losing a loved one to a senseless act of violence is unbearable.
It's been very devastating for our family. It's hard for all of us, and Pat's death really took a toll on all of us.
Pat leaves behind 7 children, some still in elementary school. The family says he would have done anything for his kids.
Devastated that he can't be there for them, never walk his daughter down the aisle. Yes, devastated.
Pat also loved his dogs. This is the last picture of them. A half hour after it was taken, Pat was gunned down in his own neighborhood.
He's supposed to be here with us. It doesn't make any sense to just take a human's life for no reason at all.
In mid-August, the family says someone approached the car Pat was sitting in with a friend and started shooting. The driver was able to escape, but Pat was hit. He was taken to the hospital and later died from his injuries.
And he was just love. I'm gonna miss his laugh. I can hear him coming with that laugh.
With no fresh leads in the case, the family has turned to Crime Stoppers and is pleading for your help.
To know that the person that took his life is still walking around here, living a free life, it's not fair and it's not right.
And anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers. That phone call will be anonymous. That number is 1-800-SPEAK-UP. Reporting from Southwest Detroit, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Okay, Priya. It's an award-winning home that is also listed on the National Register of Historic Places, and for the first time ever, it's on the market. Tonight, photojournalist Alex Atwell takes us inside the iconic Cube home in Plymouth.
Most every house you look at and sell, it's a lot of 3-bedroom ranches and 4-bedroom colonials. Yeah, so this one's very, very unique. We're at the Baylog House. It was a home designed in 1957 and built over 58 and 59 by local architect and professor at the University of Michigan, Tivadar Baylog.
My name is Melissa Wadley, and I'm the oldest daughter of Tivadar and Dorothy Baylog, and this is my childhood home.
It was originally described as a cube floating in the woods. It is part of the mid-century modern design.
It's only 1,905 square feet, but because of the wide open spaces and the 2-story living room, it feels quite spacious.
The house is very unique because it's literally a cube. It's covered in redwood. The interior, most of it is cedar. Lots of windows, lots of light, just a very warm feeling when you're inside of it.
There's obviously a whole wall of 2-story glass there. I remember as a kid lying down on the living room floor and looking up at the trees, waving in the wind.
It's like a work of art. It's not like a house.
It was a really fun house to grow up in.
Very, very cool. And the 2-story, 1,900 square foot home is listed at $750,000. And it looks like they've kept it pretty authentic.
Pretty good,
to,
exactly.
to the time.
Original.
All right, time now for a check of the national stories you'll see ahead at 6:30 on NBC Nightly News.
Let's head to New York, where Lester Holt joins us with a preview. Hi, Lester.
Hey, Kim and Devin, ahead for us, the essential drug used to treat so many kinds of childhood cancers in short supply. We'll tell you why that's happening. Plus, commercial drone deliveries now a reality. We're going to show you the future of door-to-door deliveries using the drone technology.
And this is a big first step, Lester.
It is. Tonight we're going to show you exactly how it works for Google, just one of many companies ready to start delivering by drone. We'll show you that when we see on Nightly News.
It's still hard to sense how it's quite going to work.
That's what I know. Right? I don't know if customers are quite ready for it, but it sounds like they are. We'll talk to you in just a little bit, Lester. Thank you. Well, plenty of adults can't put down the controllers.
Tonight in Good Health, why doctors are saying it could be a mental health issue. Tim?
15 years later, and all we have are computer renderings. Who's going to pay for the second bridge anyway? The taxpayers, of course. Coming up, we'll dispel some of the myths, like that one, and see where construction on the $5 billion bridge stands.
My birth certificate says Detroit. I love this city. There's so much diversity and culture. It is so amazing to see what a love for the